Fox Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. He's to the 10. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at him right now. Instead, it went against him.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now it's Richardson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 8. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Packers 14. Dolphins nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Red, yellow. Green. Move those chains. Keep them moving.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll run on 1st down. Lawton. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things going in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
On 1st down, it's Barnett, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Barnett, and he'll get about 3 up past the 25. You talk about this Miami defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right at bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They're the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
1st down, Packers.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Barnett. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Dolphins nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd down now. Lawton, and he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, Lawton. He's to the 15, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. 48 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Richardson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
They run with Richardson. And he'll work down inside the 45. This is 2nd and 8.
44-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Richardson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll drop to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Carter. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Through the middle of the field, inside the 10, and all the way in for the Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 87 yards. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprising face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Come on, set. Black Ultra. Shot, 17.
They'll try and run for him. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Charles is a forward defensive back. How disheartening to actually... not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side of their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Here we go, set.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Yellow, zoom. Ready.
Now a give, right side. Lawton.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
2nd and long. He'll complete this one to Watson.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's taken in at the 9.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Gonna need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
They'll look to throw.
That throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Looking to throw. The 20.
He will have the first down and a bit more. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss. No good. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this offense on third down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Lawton, and he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Blue strike.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Here we go on 4th down. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. To throw now in his own end zone. He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now inside the 25. Touchdown. A great play there. 98 yards. And the Packers look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Packers 34, Dolphins 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Red, cycle.
Back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now back to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
White. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
First down, Packers.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Dolphins 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Ready up.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Drill green. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Green. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants him to finish this one out the way they...
Touchdown, Dolphins! From 3 yards out. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point up and through. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So there'll no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Back to throw again. He's going to go up top again. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Packers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Dolphins 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 55, Dolphins 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it.
And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs Franchise has it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to